I can't sleep. Anxiety through the roof. So I don't know. The storm supposed to touch down, but Bayshore is already at waist level. That's not good. Um, the storm haven't even got close, and it's already at waist level. So that is definitely a bad sign. That means when the storm do get here, all that's gonna be extremely high and extremely flooded. The area I'm in, they told us to have enough food for 3 days, enough water for 3 days to survive without power. I will say if we go without power, I'm gonna try to do like a barbecue maybe in my backyard. I do got a lot of water. I did put water in the freezer, so if my power go out, I could throw out in the sink to keep it like good and cold. I got bread, meat. Um, y'all, I'm so scared. My anxiety is up to here. I cannot sleep. I cannot rest. I'm overthinking. I am ready for this to be done and over. And then I think me seeing the reporter cry is like just top tier for me. I got 3 children. I do got their life jackets. We are ready to survive. And I'm just in mama mode right now, bitch. Like, I'm gonna have to make sure these kids is okay.
As you see on the TV and on the computers through the internet, you see that there's hurricanes in several places that have hit several places. People lost their lives, their homes are destroyed. You know, um, you got to think about it. You know, a lot of people power off too, and they don't know how they're gonna probably get something to eat while it's flooded or where they're gonna live at. And most of the places that people work at or they go out to buy things from are probably flooded too and destroyed. Um, and then a lot of people can't evacuate Florida because I seen videos with people saying they can't evacuate even if they wanted to because the traffic is so packed and plus they probably wouldn't have time to even they don't have the time to get a airplane catch a flight in time because that's probably packed too or they probably not flying in during the storms and stuff like that. Some don't have the money to pay for a flight. We really have to learn how to be good and moral because when we learn how to be good and moral, then we hopefully could be free when these things happen like this. When you know trouble comes, when these storms come.
We're in evacuation zone A, apparently. That's the thing. If I could get out, I would, but where are we going? Everything is booked. There's nowhere to, unless you're hopping on a plane and evacuating your family, where is everybody going? I can't go north. Everything's booked. Where am I taking 6 kids and 4 dogs and 3 adults to? I can't go to a hotel. I can't go to a shelter like that. I would have to book like an Airbnb or something because I can't afford to do that. We just have to hunker down. Like that's literally all we can do. And I just feel like we're sitting ducks now. I have 10 fucking ducklings to worry about. So even if they do mandatory evacuation, I don't know where am I supposed to go? We'll be the first zone to evacuate because we're zone A. They already did mandatory evacuation for the beach. Where am I supposed to go? Unless you put your family on an airplane, which I can't afford to do. It's supposed to be a category 4 when it hits the Gulf of Mexico, and then hopefully go back down to a 3 before it makes landfall somewhere between Fort Myers, which is where we live, to Tampa, which is our only other retreat, our home away from home, that our family away from home that welcomes us in. We were there for a whole week for the last hurricane. We can't even go there because that's literally the second location that this hurricane might possibly go. We can't take the chance of being stuck on the road. We don't all even fit in our vehicle. We have a 7-passenger Suburban and we have 8 people. plus my mother-in-law and 4 dogs. For Ian, the water came up to our front door. Hopefully that's the worst it gets again. The ground's already pretty saturated, so I feel like we're just sitting ducks and
like I was saying, we have to learn how to be moral and good, you know, because he will not acquit or free the wicked, even though he is, we talking about Yahweh, we talking about God. Even though he is slow to anger, he is strong in power. Let's read Nahum 1:3. The Lord, Yodewave Yahweh, is slow to anger and great in power, and will not at all acquit the wicked. The Lord Yodewave Yahweh hath his way in the whirlwind and in the storm, and the clouds are the dust of his feet. So you see, the clouds are the dust of Yahweh's feet. He is slow to anger, but what? He's great in power, and will not free the wicked. See, the wicked might try to escape, but he won't free them. And you know, they'll get caught up in these storms. They'll get caught up in this whirlwind. That's why you have to learn how to be good. You gotta live good, have good manners, have good character, good behavior. Start to learn how to love him, his word, and each other.